It's a powerful, deeply human story with original music, beautiful Victorian costumes, and towering sets. And here to tell us more about the latest production at the Logos Theater is Zach Johnson and Nicole Stratton. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you, Jamarcus.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
I love that intro. It was so cool. Let's talk about this show. It's one that you're really proud of.
Yes.
And it has original music, which is a big thing for a local production. It's a show that you're only going to see because you guys are putting it on.
That's right. We're the only ones doing it because we've written it. We've written all the music. There's 18 original songs written by a guy here in town, Tommy Curtin, and we've had them all orchestrated. We went up to Indiana and we actually recorded with a live orchestra, and that was an amazing experience.
I mean, that is incredible for a local theater to be able to do that. A lot of places will play tracks of something that comes from a company that provides that,
right?
You know, but having your own music written by someone that lives here and then orchestrated, and that's special.
And you make the whole thing go with the show. The whole thing is super tight and all created together with us as our team.
That's incredible. So
we've done big stuff before at the theater. I mean, from Chronicles of Narnia, we've been in. We brought a dragon in and all this.
You
sorts
guys
of
may
stuff.
remember them from the dragon.
You know,
right.
right. So I mean, we've been compared to Broadway before. So it's very flattering for us, and we appreciate that. But one way in which we are very much like Broadway is just this: we're generating original content. As far as we know, there's not. That's very rare outside of New York for a company, any company, to sit down and design the sets we're designing and to build these things, and then to write the scripts and design and create these musicals and write pieces of music that are just gorgeous. I am as excited about this production as I've been about anything.
And you guys should be. There's a lot of work that goes in. There's a lot of acrobatics in this show, as we're seeing here. So lots of training on the stage that has to happen. Let's talk about a peek behind the scenes. What is this show about? I know, Zach, you're in it. You play Augustus.
That's right.
He's the bad guy.
Zach as a bad guy? No way.
Yeah, I'm working on that. Yeah, and Nicole's also in it. She's the artistic director, so she's directing the whole thing. She wrote the production, and then she's the one that's putting all the pieces
together. Just a few hats, huh?
Just a little bit.
So tell us, what is this show about? It takes on some real tough issues.
It really does. It's from a book that was written in the 1800s, 1877. And it was actually written by a woman, and the show is really neat because you
Which is incredible in the 1800s.
It is, and it sold over 2 million copies in the 1800s without social media. So.
Wow.
But it was, it's really special to me. I've been waiting a long time to write this because it really gives us a chance to deal with some real issues that are going on. There's some abuse that happens because this woman who I'm playing, Nora, she's made some wrong decisions that's led her into what she felt like was going to be this life of glamour in front of everyone on the stage and performing, and yet she has kind of aligned herself with a man who she marries who becomes abusive. They lose their first child, and he's into alcohol, and there's very little, but there's enough to let you know that she's in a bad situation. And so we're able to partner with some other nonprofits too that are helping with abuse in homes, and also with a little bit of sex trafficking. There's a company that we're actually partnering with, Switch. And we're going to be able to promote them because the show, it doesn't really go and make, we're not belaboring on the idea, but it's enough to really actually hit the issue and then give you the answers and hope through the issue. And I think that's what I was excited about doing, is not just showing these terrible things that are happening, but also giving answers and hope in the midst of that. So you watch Nora make these decisions, but then you watch how her life transforms and she's actually redeemed out of it. So one of her motivations too is to getting her child out of this situation.
Sure, so because it's cyclical, right? So you want to make sure that you break the cycle.
Right, she sees it starting to happen to her child and she says no more.
Yeah, is there any redemption for Augustus in this show?
Well, unfortunately, I think he has opportunities too, but he sort of doubles down on it. And I think, there's a song near the end where he really just kind of decides really that he's just going to keep doing what he's doing, and I think he gives up that opportunity. But I think it's so interesting too that one of the taglines for the show is behind many a smiling face there's a hurting heart, and I think we've got to get real as people, as individuals there's all sorts of things that are going on inside of us, and I think a lot of times we don't deal with those issues. We go around the surface and we fix the outside instead of dealing with what people really need.
Deal with the issue. So it starts on the March 1st?
March 6th.
March 6th.
The first weekend of March.
First weekend of March at Logos Theater. We'll put the information for you so you can get your tickets there. Come out and see it. It's a show that's going to make you think, and all of it was created right here in the Upstate. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. There's more Your Carolina coming up after this.